Hey guys, Crypto Haze here, and I'm here to bring you a video that I didn't intend on bringing you. Honest to God, my next video on new subject material, was intended to be on 9/11. I wanted to bring you guys some, historical subjects to bring things up to speed before I started talking about current events. However, today is a major day. Something big is going down today. Let's get right into it. So, this is what I'm looking at right now. This is showing the Twitter hashtag release the memo. Now what this is about, and pardon me, I'm going to have a drink, dilly dilly, is the United States House, let me start again. The United States House Intelligence Committee recently, today or last night, released a memo. It's a 4-page memo regarding the abuse of the FISA Act. Now, FISA gives the United States government the ability to spy on foreign operatives. However, it allows for the spying to also include United States citizens if those United States citizens are communicating with foreign operatives. Okay? So this 4-page memo was recently released for the entire House to read. Not just the House Intelligence Committee, but the entire House. House of Representatives, United States. Many of our representatives in the House of Representatives have reacted to this. They can't say exactly what's in it, and they can't say exactly why they're upset, because it's still classified. It needs to be released. Speaker Paul Ryan can call for a vote on the floor of the House to have this released to the American public. Many of these representatives have already called for the release of this information to the American public. This is a big deal. This is a huge deal. This is going to blow open everything. Everything that's been investigated for over a year now is going to be blown open by this one 4-page memo. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this day. So what we're seeing here on my screen, if I can point in the right direction, there we go. The map here is showing where these tweets are coming from. The hashtag release the memo. So some news has come out, and I'm not even going to bother to show you that because it's disinfo and I don't share disinfo. It's propaganda. Some news has come out and said that the release the memo hashtag is being generated by Russian operatives. Alright. Now, as I look at this map, I can see some blips. Moscow, I see, is a relatively large blip. And a few others randomly around the rest of the country of Russia. A lot from London. That's surprising to me. But where's the bulk of it? The United States. Surprisingly mostly East Coast, but then it really erupted on the West Coast. I'm sure that has to do with, you know, how the sun moves across the country. Yeah, I think my camera's backwards. I think my camera has me flipped backwards. So, from East Coast to West Coast, right? So, there's a 4-hour difference between East Coast time and West Coast time. Sorry, East Coast time and West Coast time in the United States. So, if you watch this closely, you will see it starts out erupting on the East Coast. On the East Coast. And then builds up also on the West Coast. This is a big deal. Alright, and we're only looking at one hashtag. One hashtag. Release the memo. Hashtag release the memo. Right? So, what is this about? Let's look. Secret House Republican memo causes new rifts over Russia investigation. Let's read just a little bit into this, shall we? Conservative Republicans are pushing to release a memo containing classified information about the federal investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 campaign, sparking new controversy in a case that has already caused deep partisan rifts. The contents of the 4-page memo, which was written by staff working with Representative Devin Nunes, who chairs the House Intelligence Committee, have not been publicly revealed. But President Trump's allies in Congress say that they are explosive. Let's move on. Republicans rally for public release of memo on FISA abuses. Republican lawmakers are calling for the public release of a memo they say contains revelations about U.S. government surveillance abuses after the report was made available to all members of the House. The House Intelligence Committee on Thursday approved by a party line vote to make the 4-page memo available to all members of the lower chamber. Several Republicans, unable to say more about the memo, have rallied for its release to the general public, in some cases using a release the memo hashtag on social media. Moving on. Congressman Matt Gaetz issues statement demanding Intelligence Committee release classified memo on Department of Justice and FBI to public after viewing document. Congressman Matt Gaetz today released the following statement after reviewing information from the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, including a memo held in the Congressional Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility that contained previously undisclosed information involving the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Department of Justice. The House must immediately make public the memo prepared by the Intelligence Committee regarding the FBI and the Department of Justice. The facts contained in this memo are jaw-dropping and demand full transparency. There is no higher priority than the release of this information to preserve our democracy, Representative Gaetz said. One more. GOP lawmakers demand that alarming memo on FISA abuses be made public. a 4-page memo circulating in Congress that reveals alleged United States government surveillance abuses is being described by lawmakers as shocking, troubling, and alarming, with one congressman likening the details to KGB activity in Russia. Speaking with Fox News, lawmakers said they could not yet discuss the contents of the memo they reviewed on Thursday after it was released to members by the House Intelligence Committee. But they say the memo should be immediately made public. Well, the public has heard, and the public is responding. We, the people, are responding. Aside from the map that you see here, along the side here, these are current tweets. Each and every one of them with that hashtag release the memo. And look at them go. Trending topic? Well, you might think so. Let's look. So, worldwide, this was a #1 trending topic 13, 14, 15 hours ago. And then it disappears. Hold on, let's highlight that again. There we go. See if I can carefully move around here, and you can see it's no longer in existence. Let's look at just the United States. Release the memo. Trending topic 4 hours ago. Top trending topic 9 hours ago. And going on for some time, right? And then, inexplicably, it just completely drops off the radar. On my own Twitter feed, only 2 hours ago, I still saw it right here in the middle. I missed it being at the top because I sleep. There was a lot going on, and I did not go to bed until, I think, about 7 a.m. my time. So I slept, unfortunately, through the early part of today. But it was there. And should it still be there? I believe so. I believe Twitter is doing something to keep it off of the top trending list. Because let's just, have a look on my Twitter page. And I'm not following a lot of people. But let's just have a look. Release the memo. 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 Again. 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 It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. The American people are demanding the release of this information. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, this memo implicates a number of people who are still currently in office. If it is not released, that is treason. Everyone in office claims to support transparency. Transparency is key. Oh, there's Donald Trump Jr. Release the memo. Right there. The reality is that if the memo were damaging to the Republican... Oh man, it just moved so quick. Donald Trump Jr. is tweeting, hashtag release the memo. Right there. You saw it. Go back and pause the video. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this day. Remember this day. And get your butts out there on Twitter. Hashtag release the memo. Hashtag release the memo. We demand the truth. We deserve the truth. We've been messed with for long enough. It's time to end this now. Today, release the memo. Thank you guys for watching. I apologize for the negative tone, but you know, we need to push, we need to work together, we need to work hard to make this a positive. Alright? So, until next time, guys, be cool.